UNOPS is committed to recognizing national ownership and building capacity, committed to accountability for results and transparency, committed to pursuing partnerships and coordination, and very importantly, committed to excellence.
In Cambodia, UNOPS supports the implementation of a number of programs, including the ECCC, funded by the international donor community, including the European Union. UNOPS assists the Cambodian government in fulfilling its internal obligations to establish the Khmer Rouge tribunal. Siêng Kavung Commune is one of the communities in Pre Vang province affected by climate change. The Global Environment Facility funded small grants program helps villagers mitigate the impact of climate change through natural and water resource management programs. The small grants program has aided in increasing the standard of living and livelihoods of those in the village. Now, farmers are able to cultivate rice at least twice a year. In addition to the small grants program, UNOPS Cambodia focuses its efforts on the eradication of malaria through the implementation and management of Global Fund's single stream funding malaria program. UNOPS team visited 3 key affected malaria provinces, including Kampong Cham, Ratanakiri, and Prevahir, to document the implementation activities of key national stakeholders and implementing partners. In close collaboration with the National Malaria Program, UNOPS engages with provincial health departments, operational districts, health centers, and village malaria workers to ensure the timely and efficient implementation of malaria eradication activities.
ជំងឺគ្រុនចាញ់ហ្នឹងបើតាមខ្ញុំសង្កេតទៅបើគាត់មានខ្លះគ្រាន់តែថាគាត់ទៅស្រុកឆ្ងាយទេបើនៅក្នុងតំបន់ហ្នឹងគឺជាមិនមានហ្មងបើគាត់ទៅឆ្លងទៅខេត្តផ្សេងទៀតដែលមិនដាល់ឲ្យមានខ្ញុំទៅกับជាងការនៅស្រុកនៅខេត្តវិជ័យបាទខេត្តវិជ័យហើយតលគ្រុនទៅខ្ញុំមកដល់ឲ្យគ្រូហ្នឹងជួសគាត់ថាគ្រុនចាញ់ហើយគ្រុនចាញ់ទៅអីគេឲ្យថ្នាំទៅបើកថ្នាំឲ្យខ្ញុំលេបប៉ុណ្ណឹងមួយថ្ងៃលេបម្ដងទីងទៀតថ្នាំលេបថ្នាំទាំងអស់ទៅបាត់
In support of malaria eradication in Cambodia, UNOPS undertakes a number of activities, including the procurement of life-saving drugs, rapid diagnostic tests, and long-lasting insecticidal nets. One of the key affected populations in Cambodia are migrant mobile population, whereas farmers move seasonally from farm to farm to secure work.
យើងធ្វើការជាមួយមន្ទីរការងារដើម្បីគ្របដណ្ដប់មុំទៅលើប្រជាជនច្រឡំយើងឃើញថាតាមរយៈការកិច្ចសហការនេះយើងឃើញថាមន្ទីរសុខាភិបាលរបស់យើងបានទទួលភាពជោគជ័យមែនទែន
UNOPS engages with key stakeholders to ensure that migrant mobile populations are documented and that they receive long-lasting insecticidal nets.
UNOPS as PR and member of the Health Partner Group in Cambodia is supporting the Ministry of Health, the provincial health departments and the people in the communities to improve malaria diagnosis and treatment by procuring and delivering most needed equipment like LLNs, ACTs, RDDs and microscopes.
One key element of the malaria eradication program in Cambodia focuses on changing perceptions and attitudes towards malaria through behavioral change communication.
ការមុនបានប្រើប្រាស់មុនបាន 60% ណាការប្រហែលជា 5-6 ឆ្នាំមុន 10 ឆ្នាំមុនប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវហ្នឹងយើងឃើញការប្រើប្រាស់មុនឡើងខ្ពស់មែនទែនចាឡើងខ្ពស់មែនទែនបានថាប្រជាជនគេក្នុងមុំជីវិតថ្នាំអញ្ចឹងបានថានេះជាការយល់ដឹងរបស់គេវិជ្ជាតាមរយៈការអប់រំហើយការផ្ដល់មុខឲ្យមិនគិតថ្លៃ
In addition to behavioral change communication and free net distribution, a key element of the malaria program in Cambodia focuses on outreach activities conducted by mobile malaria workers.
មានខ្ញុំមកអញ្ចឹងទៅអ្នកភូមិគេត្រេកអរដែរបានខ្ញុំជាបានហ្នឹងហើយអត់អស់លុយទៀតជួនកាលគេមិនបាច់មកដល់ផ្ទះខ្ញុំទេខ្ញុំទៅមើលគេដល់ផ្ទះ
In addition to Global Fund's single stream funding malaria grant, UNOPS also acts as the principal recipient for the regional artemisinin initiative. The RAI grant focuses its efforts to combat the spread of artemisinin-resistant malaria in the Mekong region. In Previer Province, Ontil village is one community affected by malaria resistance. Ontil has experienced high malaria incidence rates due to its remote location and difficult and limited road access. However, the combination of free net distribution, behavioral change education, and the work of village malaria workers has aided in greatly reducing the malaria incidence rate in the village.
កូនខ្ញុំគ្រុនពីមុនតាំងពី 2-3 ឆ្នាំនេះមកដែរគ្រុនទីនោះអាទូចនោះយកទៅពេទ្យឡើងក៏នេះឡើងភ័យឲ្យជ្រូតស្រោទៅទាំងជ្រូតស្រោតាមគ្រុននោះចង់មើលអ្នកដែលគាត់មិនធ្លាប់ជួយដូចខ្ញុំទេគាត់ដេកចង់មុងចង់អីគ្រុន
UNOPS is committed to the goal of malaria eradication in Cambodia through support to and collaboration with national level stakeholders, including CNM.
យើងកំពុងតែខិតខំប្រឹងប្រែងថាធ្វើយ៉ាងណារាល់ករណីនៃការចរាចរណ៍ជំងឺគ្រុនចាញ់នៅក្នុងខ្លួនមនុស្សយើងម្នាក់ទៅម្នាក់ឬក៏មនុស្សម្នាក់ទៅពីកន្លែងមួយទៅកន្លែងមួយពីពេលមួយទៅពេលមួយនោះគឺយើងធ្វើយ៉ាងណាចាប់យកឲ្យបានទាំងអស់
It has been a pleasure to start up a new office for UNOPS in Cambodia and also to initiate new programs that deliver very important results on the ground, notwithstanding the challenges that have to be dealt with on a day-to-day basis. I was very impressed by the staff that we were able to hire. Clearly, you can see the new generation is very well trained and very committed to making this country stronger. Very impressed by the country as well. I mean, not only has it been well on track in meeting its Millennium Development Goals, but it's also one of the fastest growing economies in this part of the world on a fast track to becoming a middle income country. And I think that's quite an achievement indeed.